Arise and shine. Dear friends, today the church celebrates the feast of the Epiphany of the Lord. The wise men who encountered the Lord returned to their home through a different route. Our encounter with the Lord brings about changes in our life too. The prophet Isaiah gives us a beautiful guideline for our life. Arise and shine. Isaiah 60 verses 1 to 6. We need to arise from our inner imprisonments and the negative emotional chains. A baby elephant was daily tied to a small tree by a mahau. Even as the elephant grew bigger, the mahau used to tie the elephant with the same rope to the same tree. It's a wonder that this big elephant did not feel the need of letting itself free and wander about freely. The habit was so strong. Often our lives are tied to the past practices and habits, especially the negative ones. We become enslaved to them. Hence, we need to arise. Let us recognize those habits and situations which keep us trapped in the past. Our fears, our hatreds, our laziness keep us hooked to the past. The power to arise comes from the Lord, who is always close to us. We are also called upon to shine. Jesus told us, "You are the light of the world." Matthew chapter 5, verses 14. We need to shine. If we need to shine, we ought to know who we truly are. We often shine in borrowed plumes. Wealth, power, pleasure, popularity, etc. are the most commonly used plumes to shine. Let us once again acknowledge who we truly are. Our origin is from God. We are wonderfully made. We are tenderly and unconditionally loved by our Maker. We are clothed with a dignity and honor which no one can take away. We are precious to the Lord. Even when surrounded by our sinfulness and weakness, failures and humiliations, our dignity does not dwindle, as Isaiah says, "For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the peoples. But the Lord will arise upon you, and his glory will be seen upon you." It is fitting to enjoy the glory of the Lord within us and around us. Take a few seconds daily when getting up in the morning to see with the eyes of faith and feel the glory of the Lord and the loving embrace of the Lord around us. That's how the Lord sees us and relates to us daily. When you see the glory of the Lord, you begin to see reality differently. You see yourself differently and others too. This is what happened to Saint Paul, which he shares with us in the second reading of today. He experiences a deep mystery hidden for ages. The mystery is that the Gentiles, whom Paul considered as enemies and sinners, are fellow heirs and members of the same body. Walls of hatred, division, and condemnation crumble. Paul is a transformed man. The Feast of the Epiphany is also a call to universal brotherhood beyond the apparent separation and division. The three kings who came from the east to see the infant Jesus were driven by the star, a symbol of God's glory. They leave their country and familiar surroundings in search of the truth. They were pagan kings, but they enter the Jewish house of Joseph and Mary and pay homage to a Jewish infant. Man-made separations disappeared under the influence of the glory of the Lord. Thomas Merton, a contemplative monk, had a unique experience which transformed his life. He was in the shopping center and crowds of people were going in and coming out. As Merton looked at them, for a moment, they all began to shine with a special glow. All the differences vanished and they all look uniquely alike. And more importantly, he felt drawn to them with a special bond of unity and oneness. He called it a moment of grace and illumination. This indeed changed Merton's outlook on himself, his ministry, and his view of the world. Pope Leo XIV's motto reflects this vision in Illo Uno Uno, which means in the one we are one. The Feast of the Epiphany is a call to universal brotherhood beyond the apparent separation and division. May we arise and shine to embrace the world in love. May God bless us all.